We have a problem.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All good. All good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Queenstown Arena, Saturday night. The second battle between the SkyCity Stampede and the Makos. The Makos being that under 21 young up-and-coming national hockey players with a few veterans smattered in there. I'm Dave Dubnik.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
Joel, that was an interesting game last night. Ended up with a 9-4 victory for the Stampede.
Yep. Yeah, I think the Mako can really hold their head high walking away from that. They played the Stampede really hard, and they did a great job, I think.
At the moment, we're farewelling or retiring Braden Lee. I think we did this about 3 years ago as well. Braden's one of those guys. That has contributed a whole lot to hockey in Queenstown. And the big thank you to Steve Rout, another big name in Queenstown hockey.
Yep.
Rout synonymous with
Been
hockey.
around for a long, long time, that man.
big applause for Braden Lee. I noticed the other day, I was here at the rink on a Monday night, and now he's coaching his little ones.
Yep.
He's working with the Canadian import coach, helping those little ones develop their skills.
Also doing a lot with the Queenstown Ice Hockey Club as well.
Yeah, just Braden. That's right. He's chairman, or at least in the management of that.
Yeah.
So huge applause, and just a huge name in hockey in Queenstown.
Yeah. Also having a banner with his number there unfurled behind the Stampede bench.
Oh, they just unraveled it, so there it is.
Up next to Stampede legend Simon Glass.
Yes. Oh, well, looks like we're going to have a hockey game now. So This is the second of the 2-game series. Tonight's officiating is Ted Howard, and the 2 linesmen, Aaron Chisholm and Ben Rotto.
Yeah. So same officiating crew as last night. I think they did a really good job keeping the game under control. Yep. Starting to get a little bit chippy there towards the end, and they kind of stepped up and said no thank you.
Change in net tonight for the Makos.
Yeah.
Number 33, Powers.
Yeah, they must be doing a net share there because, I mean...
You can't take anything away from Joel Gerard.
Joel did facing 64 shots last night. That is just a superhuman effort for a young kid.
Yeah, I imagine his body's pretty sore. All right, puck drop. McIntosh facing off. First shot on net. And Stampede working it in the Mako's zone.
They got number 12, Braden Lee, out there tonight as well, so no doubt he'll be looking to pick up a goal or at least some points.
Great way to
retirement night.
Scott Armstrong doing a little bit of dipsy doodle there on, was it Freer, I believe. Beautiful work by Scott Armstrong. Forcing the changing goal there. Ashton Brooks. Is it? Yeah, Ashton. So both goaltenders fresh tonight. Face off to the right. Puck rolls out. Giving an opportunity for Lee. Braden Lee kicks it forward over the blue line. Passes across ice. Walcom couldn't quite handle it. In front of the net. Lee in the corner. He's got Walcom with him. Back to the Burns on the point. Burns. Shot through a set of legs. Puck rolling around in front. Walcom can't gather that up. And finally, Chamberlain marching it out for Makos. Over the blue line. He's got a couple with him. Can't keep it in. McIntosh. He's got Harrison on the far side. McIntosh drags it. Centering pass. And no one there to collect that. Harrison was pushed out of the way.
Yeah, it's kind of a sneaky little centering pass off the pads there.
Yeah, he's sneaky. Yep, he's a bit of a rascal, we'll call him.
He is a bit of a rascal.
Mako's in the neutral zone. Can't control. And Solo tries to get it out of his own zone. Finally picks up a bouncing puck. Carries over the red line. Solo going solo. All by himself. Sticks through 2 players. Can't make the third. And leaves it for Roby. Roby leaves it for Harrison, and Harrison gets pushed off the puck. Oh, having a few words there. Way too early in the game. Oh, a little bit of physicality there with Devlin. Having a little bit of a pushing and shoving against one of the Makos.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be there's going to be no short of physicality tonight.
I think they're just trying to stamp their presence here early.
Yeah. All right, first penalty of the night here.
So Dylan Devlin was having a little bit of a pushing match against Benjamin Stefan on the far side there. And looks like Stampede got the first penalty. So
yeah, Connor Harrison there.
Oh, Connor. Sulphur took a bit of a puck to the face as it was centered. And Mako's trying to keep it in.
This is important power play for the Makos as well. If they can get something going here this early in the game, go one up, you know, it's going to help change that momentum.
Absolutely. It was Stampede had already had 2 goals by this time last night. Sorry,
yeah.
That's a little mean. Freer takes a Lockie Boniface takes a shot off a skate. Hayward Jones, and the puck finally rolls out where Van Sickle carries back into his own zone. Big lead pass. Ends up being a shot on net from his own zone. And Amston picks it up and fires it all the way down. Hayward Jones, cross ice to Lepard. Lepard takes a shot. Tight angle. Brooks covers, bounces that one back.
Mako a little slow on the change there, you know. They had going into their zone. They just, lost it because they didn't have anyone on the ice.
Yeah, just lost their momentum there. Referee stopping that one from rolling out of the blue line. And Burns with it. Saucer all the way down the ice. And Mako's being dogged by McIntosh.
30 seconds left in this power play as well.
Chamberlain has a look as Burns pokes it down the ice. In the corner, rails it up to Armstrong, who icing is waved off. Burns gives chase. I believe that's Lepard with it now. Trying to center. She's just about collected in front. And Harrison's back on. So nothing of that. And here's Harrison with it over the red line. He's got one to beat. Cross ice pass. And a little bit of tic-tac-toe there. That was Devlin and Walcom, I believe.
I think Walcom netted that at the end.
He gets the points, but Connor Harrison did all the heavy lifting there.
Exactly. Yeah, a couple of assists on that one.
Oh well, 15 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first period. 1-0. Van Sickle facing off for Makos against Hurley. And here's Hurley takes a shot. So picks it up. Very, very forward skating defenseman. Solos in the corner. Great shot on the corner. And the whistle did, but no one was sure where that puck was.
No, a bit of confusion down there.
And it did roll across the line, but after the whistle was blown.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to catch it on the post there, and it might have just snuck underneath his pad, perhaps.
Yeah, that whole, I can't imagine. You can't get a feel for the puck with all that gear on, or I couldn't imagine. Chamberlain up against Hurley there. Face off to the right of Powers. Puck rolls around. Hayward Jones. Off a stick and then off the timber. Well, actually metal. The roof. Yeah, this low building catches him out again.
The old low roof in Queenstown strikes again.
Yeah. Remember when Matt Schneider used to be skating here, he'd have to duck sometimes under those beams if the ice was really thick.
He's pretty good at threading it through those gaps as well.
That's the interesting thing, that it's live. The puck is live if it makes it through the girder. So there's a bit of an art there. Chamberlain trying to clear it. Can't. Finally it rolls out to the red line. Where Coyle puts it across to Amston. Amston boogies up that far side, moves to the middle, over the red line, being heavily harassed by Stefan. Lee picks it up in the corner. Chamberlain robs him. Starts to get some momentum over the blue line. Chamberlain's quite a pretty skater when he gets some speed up, but Coyle kind of slowed him down
put
there.
the body on him there.
There's Walcombe's shot, just wide. And Coyle picks it up. Amston in his own zone, feeds McIntosh, gets tangled up in referee skates.
And the Mako are very lucky not to get a too many men call there.
Yeah, the puck was shot. Big save by Powers. Had that 5-hole all lined up, but closed it up.
I feel like he might have shown it to him as a little misdirect, like
Yeah.
you should shoot here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That old lure him in.
Lured him in.
Yeah. Van Sickle over the red line. Van Sickle over the blue line. Spins, shot, stop, but I think Brooks thought he had it. And that was a dangerous rolling puck. Good long shot by Willis. Logan Willis taking that shot from outside the blue line, and then a little bit closer, and Brooks gloves that one. Aston Brooks.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting move from the Stampede there, dishing it straight out in the middle of the net. Mako players picked it up right in the slot there.
Yeah, they've got to watch those sorts of things. It is early in the season, but you can't afford any mistakes, even against the Mako. All right, feeding it up to Dylan Devlin Harrison. Connor Harrison can't get the shot away, and it's bumped back to Burns in the corner. Burns keeps it in the corner. He's got Roby on the point. Feeds Harrison behind the net. Harrison puts it onto Devlin's stick, who tries to center. Burns picks it up in the corner. Back to Devlin in the corner. Devlin carries behind the net. Rails it to the point. Off the boards. Devlin centers. And Roby can't get a piece of it. Leopard bumped off the pocket on the red line. And Lucky Fear rubbed up by Sofer. Lucky Fear coming out of that Wakatipu High stable. Quite a few of these students come out of the local high school here. Hurley has a chance here. Shot off the post, I believe.
No, he caught that in his lower pad, but couldn't see where it was.
Yeah.
Kept on sliding across.
And we've got a penalty on the Stampede, delayed, and Gregory picks it up, touches. That's 2 penalties for the Stampede.
Penalties for the Stampede, yeah.
And it's Adam Sofer that's being escorted to the box.
For cross-checking.
Well, that face-off will be down. Another chance for the Makos. Face-off to the right of Brooks.
Well, I think if they continue their power play like the last one, they might have a good opportunity here.
Puck rolls to the point. Boniface keeping it in. Van Sickle giving a bit of a push to Solo, but Solo pushes him off, keeps carrying, centers. One-man show there.
Yeah.
Needed some backup.
Good way to kill some time on a penalty, though.
Van Sickle carries into Stampede zone. Hayward Jones takes a shot. Good little shot there. Through a few people, too.
Yeah, did a good job of walking along the blue there and getting that shot away.
Hayward Jones setting it up. It's a great little move by Harry Lowe, that backhanded pass to Hayward Jones, feeding him, but now it's turned around. McIntosh over the blue line. Colin McIntosh carries to the corner, centers. O'Braden couldn't get it. It was tangled in his skates. And here's Burns with it on his own blue line. McIntosh carries to behind his own net.
No, still got 45 seconds left in this in power play as well. So
shoveled up to Braden Lee. McIntosh picks it up. Tries to snake through a couple of the Makos.
Yeah, they really need to regroup here and get this breakout happening. They've spent more time in their own zone than the Stampades.
So Stefan takes a shot. And then Chamberlain whiffs on his shot. And Chamberlain picks it up in the neutral zone, being dogged by Walcom. Now Connor Harrison in the neutral zone. Off a skate. Burns picks it up. Rails it behind his net. To Freer. Freer. Boom. Down it goes. Sofer gives chase. And icing is the call. Penalty expired.
Oh.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, I mean that's the way you want to kill off a penalty, isn't it?
Beautiful save by Powers as Walcom walks in and tries to do it all himself. And the Stampede full strength and looking like it. Haywood Jones feeding it up and shot on by Hayden Bowl. Brooks covers that up quickly. Face off to the right of Aston Brooks. Hurley against Van Sickle. Face off. Puck rolls to the corner. Cleared up. Picked up by Kemp. CJ over the blue line. Centers. And Sofer couldn't get a piece of it. Scott Armstrong with it over the blue line now. Leaves. No one there to pick it up. Where Kemp picks it up and turns it around. He's got Sofer with him. Kemp trying to control it as he gets tackled. Centering was Amston. No one there. Cole taps it in. And Cole gives chase. Haywood Jones. Big feed to Van Sickle, who can't quite get a piece of it. And icing is the call. During the between the first and second period, we'll have those young guys skating and cross ice. Yeah, cross ice again. Yeah. All excited. You know, they come dressed and they watch the game while they're dressed. They probably they're watching their heroes play. Yeah. As Roby puts Haywood Jones down behind the net. And Armstrong over the blue line slams on the brakes. He gets bumped off the puck by Connor Harrison. And Devlin cross ice to Solo. And boy, he works close, doesn't he? He's right in there, like up close and personal.
Yeah, he likes kind of gaining the zone and cutting in.
But he's only got not a lot of room to maneuver, but he seems to be doing quite well. I don't think Powers knew he was on top of that.
It's stick handle in a phone booth. If anyone remembers what a phone booth is.
That's right. Yeah, it's like a small bathroom.
Yeah.
Or actually, probably like a rental in Queenstown. Stop it, David.
Phone booth size rental in Queenstown's going to run you at least $1,000 a week.
Chamberlain over the blue line all by himself. Can't quite complete the deal, but there'll be a. Is that Roby?
Oh.
Roby giving chase.
A hooking penalty.
Yeah, that's the only way he could stop Chamberlain as he bolted through that. And yeah, another chance for.
Yeah, he's got quick feet, that guy.
Yes. Chamberlain facing off against McIntosh. Fired all the way down the ice on target, though.
Yeah, Mako really need to take their time with this penalty, I think. And
set it up,
break out, get it moving. Because, I mean, last one they spent half their time in their own zone.
Yeah, just chasing it back.
Yeah.
Stampede just have to keep dumping it back.
Yeah.
So we lost it. Mako lost it again.
Yeah, just those sloppy passes, you know.
Yeah. So Lee with it over the blue line. Takes that shot. I think that was Kang that stopped that. And
We've got another delayed penalty here.
Oh, no, Braden
Another
Lee.
hicking call on
That's
Braden
not what
Lee.
he wanted for his retirement party.
Hey, if you're on the score sheet, you're on the score sheet.
Yeah. So him and Roby will have a little tete-a-tete in there. Hooking. Just to let you know, Queenstown Primary School was making gingerbread houses for a fundraiser. Yeah, they were getting $200 a week. Renting them out. Oh, David, stop it. Burns with it in the corner. Rails it all the way around and down the ice. Now, just like you said, the chance for the Makos to actually skate it up.
With a 5-on-3, you know, they just need to be taking that extra second of time, making those good passes.
Yeah, making passes is the key there.
Yep.
So now setting it up is the opportunity here. Puck rolling around, but picked up by Amston. Amston passed one.
Puts it straight through his triangle there.
And deflected into the out of bounds region.
Again, you know, that's the team chemistry just comes from playing as a team. You know, the Makos don't have that opportunity, unfortunately. You know, these guys get pulled in from all over the country. The team changes every game, so they just don't have the opportunity to practice those things and those fundamentals and get some systems going.
Once they do, all right, Makos march it in, but it's controlled by her Solo, and then Frere. Great work. By William Barry there, dogging Frere earlier, and eventually forcing Aston Brooks to cover up. Now, great opportunity, 5-on-3, face off in that zone.
Yep.
You know,
Makos were doing everything right there. You know, two guys in front of the goalie trying to screen him out, get that tip.
So here's the deal. What do? Draw back to Boniface. You got Hayward Jones there.
22 seconds left in the 5-on-3 as well.
But Frere gets a handle on it and just sauces it down the ice. Still a bit of time left. Van Sickle boogies over the red line. Carries, tries to center, can't. Taps it behind the net. And it's railed up and to the neutral zone where Hayward Jones is forced to gather it up and tap it forward to Armstrong. A bouncing puck he can't collect. Hayward Jones with it again. Lots of heavy lifting already by Hayward Jones. I think he's out there every second shift. Chamberlain. So we're on, I think we're on to 5-on-4 now.
Yeah, 5-on-4 for another 10 seconds.
As Chamberlain skates it in, carries behind the net, hanging on to it. Cross ice. There's Leopard being
full strength.
Yep. And Hayward Jones with it. Moves past Sulphur's hit, and it ends up down. Great leave pass there for Chamberlain. Chamberlain's tangled up with Burns. It's finally flicked up to the red line. Kang with it, cross ice. Off a skate where Hurley gets a push. Roby keeps it in. And carries to the corner. Harrison behind the net. He's got Devlin with him. Centering. Great save there, close.
Two great saves there by Power.
Point blank range. Puck rolling around in front. Surely they've got to clear it. Poor Power's getting peppered around there. And they break it up and out where Aston Brooks fires it up to Burns, who fires it down the ice. Mako's over the blue line. Tap it in. Behind the net.
Oh, we've got it, yep.
We'll have a tripping penalty. Definitely unintentional, but.
Oh, we get to see that Stampede power play clip now for the first time this game.
So that's Logan Campbell sitting off for a trip. Face off to the left of Powers. Yeah. McIntosh against Van Sickle. Yeah. Lee bumps it back to Solo.
Burns
Solo.
on forward there as well.
Yes. Puck.
Oh.
I think it was actually kind of kicked in. Braden Lee took offense getting tackled in front of the net.
That was quite unlucky there for Powers.
It came off a stick and then maybe a skate as it just caught the post and bounced in.
Yeah, it did. It just kind of splayed that a little bit wide.
Well, that ends the penalty. So we'll be 5-on-5. Logan Willis, who was sitting out for a trip, is now out of the box. 5-on-5. Burns, cross ice. McIntosh can't gather it up. Robbed by Chamberlain, who whiffs on his shot. And Solo with it over the blue line. Off a skate, high and wide. And Chamberlain pushes it into Burns' stick. Cross ice to Solo. Freer. McIntosh. Cross ice to Burns. And they push one in.
Oh, there we go.
That's Braden. Braden got his goal for the night. Penalty and a goal, so that's what he wanted for his retirement party.
Definitely. Nice little goal there. Just slipped it through.
But we're only on 3. It's 3-0. 3-0 with 1 minute 56 seconds left in this first period. Tap back. Coyle. Amston clears it out. Just. Kemp feeds it up to Hurley. Hurley hammers on the brakes along the boards. Robbed by Scott Armstrong. Armstrong over the red line. Armstrong getting lined up, but dekes out of that hit.
Yeah, Hurley was going pretty hard to track him down there.
And Kang. Lippard carries all the way in. Turned around. Kemp marches it in behind the boards, or behind the net, along the boards. Puck still just centering. Okay. And it, unfortunate, got to clear those players out in front. He had 2 or 3 swipes at it. Powers was down, and he was allowed to just keep batting at it. So
got it up and over that pad. And
to be fair, though, getting so far out of the way isn't something that you do lightly.
No, definitely not an easy task. Marco's called a timeout here.
Interesting. 1 minute, 3 seconds left. 3-0 game. Great opportunity to thank those sponsors. Sponsors such as Queenstown Ice Hockey Club, Eventifind, MediaWorks, Sign It, James Allen Photography, Cook Brothers Construction, Queenstown Health, LBRP Consulting, AWS Legal, of course SkyCity Queenstown, and then the Concrete Brothers and Tile Max. So big thank you, and a big thanks to Ted and Dan Graham, who once again scrubbed this place up, made it look spectacular for tonight's event.
Yeah, definitely one of the best rinks in the country here. The boys do a great job of maintaining this facility, putting on excellent Sure.
venue. Great venue, yeah. And I do know that visiting teams hate coming here because the fans.
Yeah, she's a slightly smaller rink than a lot of the other ones in the country.
Noisy,
and physical. You never get to have an easy ride down here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
As many teams have found over the years.
Yeah, we love our hockey and we love our Stampede here.
Well, at least we've got the glass boards in now.
That's right. Yeah, years ago you might remember the net, which was replacing which is replaced by the glass. As we burn up the last 25 seconds here on an offside call. Yeah. Then the guys would get tangled up in the net with their gear.
Yep.
A little rivet on your helmet would get tangled in the net and then snap you back. Devlin against Chamberlain in the offside dot. And Boniface rails it into the corner. There's a little bit of action behind the scene.
Yeah.
Both Connor and
McKay there,
having a few words.
Oh, there's actually been a penalty call
matching,
there.
yes. More than just a few words.
Slashing and a cross check.
Yeah.
They've sent both of them.
Yeah. Well, this is what you were saying earlier about screwing the lid on this. Because this sort of thing is where you let that happen. It didn't look really that bad, but
it can escalate.
Yeah, it escalates quickly. And we're only in the first. Hayward taking the shot, can't pick up the rebound. And it bounces in and off the glass, which stops some momentum. Hayward Jones had a great opportunity. And that ends the first period. No,
I feel like they're going to have a face-off here. No.
So these young collection of kids are called the superheroes. You'll notice their jerseys with who is it tonight? The Flash and
Captain America.
Captain America. Oof.
Oh.
Yes, who to cheer for? And here they are.
The future of New Zealand hockey.
Yep. Mark. Yep. Guys want to keep this because when you see these guys in 10 years from now, 15 years, they'll be
there's a good chance they'll be wearing one of the uniforms on the left or right here.
Very possible, that's right. So they've got Brooks in net, Powers in net. Face off. The Flash carrying behind his own net. That's young Lincoln. Battling for it behind the net. Huge battle. Captain America tries the old spinorama.
Tried to slot it in. Brooks says no, though.
No, yes. Brooks a bit mean there. Puck rolls to the dot and fired forward. Lincoln with it. Taps it up. There's a couple, Cash and Kingston Heather out there. Two brothers, feisty little rascals playing for Captain America. Father Richie Heather, an old hockey player from Queenstown. Goes back as far as hockey goes.
That was a big shot.
Yeah, big shot there from. There's shot off the post. Unfortunate.
Post. Oh. Yeah, number 24 down there really wants it. We have a goal from the Flash.
The Flash get the goal.
Number 20 there.
Rolling on. Heather behind the net. Looking for the pass. Gets tangled up along the skates. There's Lincoln with it now.
Oh,
He's
that is
robbed.
pocket pick there.
Oh, Brooks beaten on that, but it comes off the post. Captain America. There's Heather with it. Pass to the center. Intercepted. There's huge race for it. Huge race for it to the corner. Big, oh, bit of heavy skating going on there. A little bit of argy-bargy in the corner.
Love to see that aggression.
Well, not too much. They all shake hands at the end. Lincoln with it.
Oh, that was a
Rob.
great steal.
Here's a chance,
1-on-1.
breakaway. Brooks making the save. Puck breaks free. Can't quite stuff that in. Huge work there. The Heather boys. Lincoln robbed as the puck. It's only just over 1 minute. Shot, scores!
Great move there by the Captain America team.
Yeah.
Get that separation.
He's been watching Solo hang on to the puck, walking close. So we're looking at about a minute left. I think that's Kingston with it. Kingston Heather pushes it up. Cash Heather gives chase behind the net. Trying to rob that, trying to get that with only 1 minute left. Cash along the boards behind the net, battling for it. And Flash get it out, and a rolling puck.
Oh, we got a
huge chance.
foot race
Shot,
here.
scores with seconds left.
Yeah, oh, and the great Salia there on that goal as well.
Yeah. Play the game.
Beat him in the foot race, straight through the 5-hole.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Huge effort there, and the puck rolls out. Bounces off.
1 second to go.
And that ends it. Huge workout. Excellent work by the boys.
Great work there.
Unlucky. Well, we'll be back shortly with second period action.
Second period action.
Chamberlain up against Hurley. To the left of Powers. Uh-oh. Not happy with the line change. The referee, Ted Howard, giving the coach a tune-up for the Stampede. Sulfur against the boards. Gets it pulled away from him. And Burns ends up with it on his stick. Hurley across to Sulfur. Can't catch it. Hurley picks it up in the corner. Railed up and out. By Robert McKay. It's kept in though. McKay with it. McKay can't quite drag it and pass in front. Shot deflected to the corner. Puck. Sulfur, red line, fires it in, looking for the line change. And it's kept in. Stefan with it. And Van Sickle gets fed at the red line. Van Sickle just bumped off the puck, by Solo. Solo starts his march. He's being helped by Walcom, and Solo. Shot by Walcom. Looks like there's no effort in that shot, but man, it flies.
It's got some speed on it, yeah.
Right. Shot. Walcom spins and shoots. Keeps it in. A little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the net. Stampede trying to make something out of this. They're keeping it in, but they can't get those shots directly on net. Finally, it's tapped out.
Hey, Marco's going to work pretty hard here for a change, I'd say.
Yeah. Working hard.
Yeah, they're caught in their zone for a while.
Hayward Jones with it being dogged by Devlin. Keeping it in. Harrison fires it up. Burns picks it up on the blue line. Roby dumps in to the corner. Rolls behind the net. Harrison with it behind the net. Devlin in the corner. Burns keeps it in just. And Harrison taps it around. It rails all the way to the close corner. Devlin centering. Shot. And finally covered up by Powers.
Give those guys a little reprieve.
Yeah, they've been hemmed in for quite a while, the Mako. 4-0. 14 minutes and 47 seconds left in this second period. Back to Amston. Amston's Kemp shot. Glides it across the crease. Kemp up against Boniface. Kemp robs him. Carries behind the net. Kemp and Boniface, both those guys out of the Wakatipu High stable. So that Hurley going up against the boards with Hayward Jones. It was quite a good thump. Scott Armstrong now. Kemp taps the puck and offsides the call. Lots of time down there in that Mako's zone.
Yep.
Snap.
They were struggling to break it out there.
But to be fair, the Stampede, I guess they'll eventually get the goal, but they're doing well.
They are doing well to keep it out the back of the net.
Yes.
Definitely.
Kang in his own zone. And it's rolling around in the neutral zone. Hayden Ball. Good work there. Just can't quite. They're trying to make something, orchestrate something coming out of their own zone, and they're struggling at the moment. They've got Lee, McIntosh, and Walcom with Solo and Gregory on the points as the Mako pick it up in the neutral zone. Tangled up in the skates, and it's tapped out, unfortunately. Steven picks it up over the red line, fires it in. And battling for it. Shot. Quick little shot. Brooks had to look twice on that one. Freer's robbed. But there's a bit of a tangle along the boards. No penalties, no arm up, so they keep playing. Cross ice, stopped in front. Good defense. As Campbell moves it up with Simpson, I believe. Good little combination there.
It'll be good to see what they can do here with the face-off in the Stampede zone. Chamberlain on the draw there. Hopefully he can snap it back and get something happening here.
Yeah. Shot, yep, just like you said. That was a good effort. Just a little bit wide on the shot. Toe save. Cross ice. In close. And around behind the net. Back to Burns on the point. One timing it is rare. Chance. And Roby taking a shot, and another shot coming out with a vengeance there, the Stampede, as Haywood Jones slows things down and moves it up just out of reach. Icing's the call. Big off the face-off. Sulphur along the boards. Hurley, Sulphur, narrow shot, and it rolls all the way down. Yeah, forcing Freer back behind his net.
Good chance for the Mako to get a change there as well.
Hemmed in after that icing. And Burns all the way in. Great work by Powers. Did you see that across ice?
Right side.
Spread eagle thing. Great work. Hurley. Armstrong with it. Over the red line. Puts it on. Off the boards. And Sulphur ends up with it along the boards. Cross ice to Amston. Amston feeds Hurley. Hurley tries to center. Lachlan Boniface doing some great defensive work against the Stampede there, against Hurley. And it's fed up. And Armstrong can't reach it, and Cole picks that up. Big tap up to McIntosh. McIntosh, he's got Lee. Lee drifting in front, looking for that goal. And McIntosh's pass just a little shy and gobbled up by Powers. Face off. Lee.
Oh, Coyle just stands him up on the blue line there.
That's Robert McKay.
Yeah.
Just sort of sat down on the blue line.
As one of the guys who plays out of Queenstown here, him and Coyle would know each other very, very well.
So once again, Coyle with it. Coyle, saucer pass way up high to McIntosh on the blue line. Colin McIntosh leaves for a Walkham, feeds back behind the net, centering, and Lee can't quite tap that in. Lee with it in the corner, she can't center. And fed back to Lee in the corner, McIntosh with it, Walkham with it. And it's finally kicked out. William Berry doing great work there to kick it out. And Amston's forced behind his net. Low pushing around on Amston. Up to Roby, but Roby can't get it out. It's fed back in by Kang. Now it's moved forward. Harrison with it. Harrison drags it, keeps it behind the net, in front. And Roby was so tangled up, he tapped it, but couldn't really get that decent backhanded shot.
Yeah, just didn't have the room to get any power into it. But, you know, at least it draws a face-off down in their zone. So
in the Mako zone. 8 minutes, 54 seconds left in this second period. Puck tangled up. Puck once again swiping at it was Devlin. Couldn't get a piece of it. And the puck rolls in front, forcing Powers to cover that up. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, give it a little chance to slow the game down a little bit.
It's a chance for Roby after a little bit of pushing and shoving along the boards there. Finn Liebhard getting tangled up there by either Devlin or Connor Harrison. Puck rolling around, shit, scores! All by himself, did it all by himself, and good work.
Did a good job there. It's just a shame of the supplementary contact with the goalie. The puck was well across the line by the time he got pushed on top of the tendy.
Yeah, unfortunate play. So yeah, that's Solo. Man, he's got some hands.
Really does, eh?
Yeah.
Could
we call him Hands Solo?
Oh, I think we're going to have to now.
Way bad. Sorry. I think I'm going to owe him a beer for that bad joke. All right. Hurley, Sofer, Kemp.
Maybe we can angle for a Disney sponsorship there. You know, we've got the Marvel superhero.
That's it. Yeah,
the first period.
Yeah, we got the whole collection here.
Yeah.
Fair with it on the red line. Working it behind the net. Chance for Hurley fighting hard there against Haywood Jones. And it's behind the net. Haywood Jones collects it. Boniface with it. Back around to Haywood Jones on the boards. Feeds up. Just don't have the gas, so dump it in.
No, that's the thing. If you're doing that dump and chase game, you've got to be able to chase it in.
Here's Chamberlain. Chamberlain moves past and here's a chance for Hurley. Hurley picks up a loose puck. And tough play. We got referees, pucks, and players wanting to change there. So Burns bumped off the puck, taking offense to that hit behind the net. As puck ends up on Amson's to McIntosh, who's being harassed.
Oh.
That was Boniface harassing McIntosh in the corner.
Yeah, you can see the Mako are getting drawn into those 3-on-1 players right down deep in the zone. Unfortunately, it's just leaving all those extra Stampede players standing there all alone, which is definitely something you don't want to have.
Yeah. Well, fatigue may be taking its toll. One time Zadamston gathered up by Power. 6 minutes, 15. Thomas out there. Armstrong. Van Sickle. All trying to get something together, get it out of that zone. Finally, it's bumped up to the blue line, the Stampede blue line, where McIntosh carries it back in. It's a big tangle along the boards. Kang fires it up, but not out. Amston shot through a set of legs. Fantastic screen. How Power got a handle on that, I'll never know.
He's doing a great job out there.
Wonderful work. Once again, face-off to the right. Chamberlain taking the face-off for the Mako. His puck rolls off a skate, bumps right on to the Mako stick. Harry Lowe had a good chance there. And the Stampede march it back into Mako territory. Chamberlain loses it in the corner. Puck rolling around in front. And Powers dove out to collect it, missed it. The puck lying, that's the nightmare of every.
That's an unlucky turn of events there. Yeah, it kind of just slipped straight under him as he's dived out there.
Yeah, and then it sat there, and you know it'd be a horror show trying to get up and gather that in again.
Yeah, Harrison coming in strong on the net, just taps it over the line.
Not the prettiest, but they all count.
They do.
And Burns with it. Harrison taps up to Devlin. Shot. Deflected. Kemp steps on the ice for Roby as Mako's battle for it in their own zone. Stefan has it in the corner. And Stampede end up with it. Bit of a sandwich on Devlin. He gets sandwiched.
A lot of physicality going on in the end there.
I'll have a Devlin sandwich with a order of fries, please. I'm not sure if they're laughing at or with each other there.
I'd say there's once the final whistle blows, these guys all go back to being friends. As is the New Zealand hockey community.
Very small, yes. Chance for the Makos, and it's bounced all the way down the ice. And Kemp gives chase. He pulls it up, centers, and Freer was ready for that one time.
He was ready to tee that out, licking his chops.
Yeah, 4. And it forced back into Stampede area where Freer is forced behind the net. Puts it back behind the net for Burns. Hurley, and icing is the call. So a little miscommunication there for the Stampede. Face off to the right of Brooks. Puck in the corner. Freer. Big lead pass to Kemp. Kemp over the blue line. Carries behind the net. Hammers on the brakes.
Oh, blew a tire.
Blew a tire, yeah. Low. Up to Chamberlain. Over the blue line. And
Brooksy's played that out.
Yes. Well, there was no opponents, so there was no whistle. Chang. Walcom robs it on the blue line. Shot. And Powers gobbles that one up.
Yeah, I think the fatigue is going to set in a little bit for the Makos. You can already see it. You know, that Stampede forecheck is so aggressive. They just pin you in your own zone there.
Hemmed in.
Hemmed in.
Get the puck, put it back in.
Yep.
Make the Makos work to get it out of their own zone. And that's all burning up energy.
Yep.
Behind the net, Stefan, but McIntosh with it. Lee feeds it back, but Stefan gets in the way of that one. He feeds it. And McIntosh, bit of tic-tac-toe there. Coyle tries to lay the hit. Just gets a small piece of him. Coyle had Robert McKay lined up, but McKay kind of just took a bit of a swerve, and Coyle couldn't connect.
Tried to step around him there. Still stopped him at the blue line, though.
Yeah. So this face-off, valuable for the Makos. To the right of Brooks. Van Sickle facing off for the Makos against McIntosh. Hayward Jones feeds to the corner. Lee with it, rails it up, and as you were saying, through the beams.
Threads it through the beams.
Carries up, shot, and tries to do it himself. Great save by Powell as Braden Lee just sets a charge off. And
yeah, showing he's still got the wheels.
Yeah. Roby, Devlin, Harrison, Gregory, and Solo on defense. Boniface took a swipe at it, bouncing puck, missed it. Solo with it on the red line. And it's up and out. Gregory.
Then straight back in again.
Being harassed by Max Simpson, but he gets it back in. Just over a minute left in this period. Gregory keeping it in, bangs it in behind the net, and Harrison can't tap it in the corner. Hayward Jones feeds Boniface. Boniface rails it up, but not out. But it is out. So Harrison picks it up. And Devlin takes a shot. Roby with it now. Cross ice to Solo. Solo carries over the blue line. Gets tapped by Hayward Jones. Sulphur feeds Hurley. Hurley, shot off a stick or the pads. Kemp keeping it in. Sulphur feeds Kemp. Kemp can't quite get a piece of it, and it's bobbled around in front.
Good stick by the defense there to clear that out from in front of the pads.
But it's just, they'll be happy to have this period over.
Oh, it's just relentless down here at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. And puck bouncing around. And this will end the second period. Lots of time in that zone. Makos just have to settle it down, get their breakout working.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before about that aggressive Stampede forecheck. You know, you just don't have that time in your own zone to grab the puck, settle it down, because you've got a player straight on you.
It's so easy to talk it from up here, isn't it?
It's so easy up here.
Yeah. Armchair quarterbacks. Anyway, we're going to take a break into the second. We'll come back shortly with the third period. Thank you very much.
Indeed.
Welcome back, third period. Mako's from Auckland up against the SkyCity Stampede, sitting at a 6-0 game. Mako struggling at the end of the second period, looking a little bit tired. We'll see what happens. I'm Dave Dubnik.
Joel LeBreton.
And we're here bringing you this live stream coverage. See if the Makos can get one in the net and then two in the net.
Scoring 4 goals last night was a great effort. They just seem to be struggling breaking out of their own zone a little bit tonight.
They were hemmed in, you're absolutely right. So, Stampede pushing into Mako territory as NZIHL bumps it up to Armstrong. Armstrong gives chase against Burns. Freer ends up with it. Freer carries, tries to wrap around. No such luck. Caleb Chamberlain marches it out there, and it ends up all the way down where Gopher tries to clear. Mako's collect it, fire it back on net.
Oh, picks it up behind the net as well.
Feeds to the point.
A lot of traffic there in front.
So much traffic. A good hustle there by Harrison. Being dogged by Lachlan Hodge. Finally gathered up. A little bit of close quarters activity there on Powers.
Yeah. Yeah, innocent enough play though. You can always tell when there's a little crowding around the goalie there. If no one's getting grabbed behind the back of the head, then you know it's all quite innocent.
No gloves flying. Shot, quick shot from Roby.
Roby there.
Harrison bumped off the puck.
And Powers covers it up.
It was McKay and Harrison up against the boards here earlier. Here we go again. Stampede, fresh legs. Hurley, Kemp, Sofer. Solo on the point. Gregory on the far point. Gregory puts it in front, bouncing puck. Solo keeping it in.
Yeah, they really need to stop trying to clear it around the boards.
Yep, they've got it.
It's just getting hemmed in every single time. The Stampede defense is way too good for that.
Yep, Gregory with it. Ball trying to keep it in, and he does. Solo picks it up though. Gregory can't quite clear it. Forces Kemp to come back for it. Banged in.
There you go. That's what we need to say. A little bit more aggressive Mako forecheck there.
Yeah. Finn.
Very risky little drop pass there.
Yeah. Leopard made the drop pass, but don't think the defenseman was ready for it. Anyway, gets turned up to Scott Armstrong.
He's got Bull with him.
Tight corner. He had Brooks out of the net, but nobody to pass to. Haywood Jones tries to take the shot, but Lee tangles him up. And Stampede march it out. That's coming all the way back. For icing. It must have just weaseled its way all the way down.
With snuck through there.
Sneaky.
Definitely thought some contact.
NZIHL taking a face off. And Campbell taking that shot, but it was deflected wide. NZIHL. Back. Kang taps it forward. Marching it up. There's Max Simpson trying to work by himself there. That's tough work. Puck. Great work.
Great save by
On
Powell.
Walcom, yes. He didn't even know he saved it.
He did not know he'd say that. You could see him looking for the puck.
Yep. McIntosh with it on his own blue line. He's got Lee with him and Walcom, but he's robbed along the boards. Bit of work there. Can't quite fix it up near the end. Hodge trying to be a lone wolf there. Did pretty good all the way in. Couldn't collect it at the end. Freer with it now. Freer. Along the far boards. Harrison's gets fed, but takes it to the corner.
Yeah, Walcom saw that one coming a mile away.
And Powell, Walcom takes that shot, and it was, again, looks like no effort at all, but it's a bullet.
Yeah, it's a deceptive shot, that, isn't it?
5 minutes gone in this first. Well, just under 5. That corner, that crowd in the corner, man, you hate facing off in that corner, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You can. Oh my goodness!
Great glove save.
Yeah, great. Snaps that up.
Yeah, it's a little bit better now. The boards are up. Before, when the mesh was
my
there,
goodness! Yeah,
you could hear everything that was said.
And I'm sure there was a few fingers coming through, grabbing shirts. Offside. Roby couldn't quite keep it in. So the boys, the Stampede, have to clear, giving a chance for the Makos over the red line. Fire it in where Amston picked it up.
Didn't quite get it deep enough there.
No. Puck bouncing off into the center ice. Where Roby picks it up. He's got Devlin. Devlin taps it in and scores.
Oh, bouncing puck.
Yeah. Powers drifting across with the 5-hole open.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunate. Good little rally by the Makos, and then broken up by Roby and Devlin.
Not much you can do there as a goalie when you've got two Stampede players coming in, one defenseman coming back.
Yeah.
You know the pass is coming, but you can never truly defend it.
You could either set off a flare for help
Yeah.
or wave a white flag. Good little combination there, Roby and Devlin. And they're still out there. Devlin with it.
Yeah, it's just centimetre perfect, that that little roll through the middle there.
Van Sickle can't get it out as Amston picks it up in the corner. Being dogged by Boniface. Auckland Boniface giving Amston a little bit of grief, and Armstrong ends up with it. Leopard takes a shot.
And no rebound whatsoever.
No. Brooks. I didn't catch the shots on that last period, but I can kind of imagine.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be pretty lopsided.
Walcom over the red line. Sorry.
And Solo there.
Solo, yeah. Solo just rifles it. It's kept in by Sofer, though. And again, good work by Solo to keep that in. Chamberlain. Good little feed forward by Campbell, but couldn't be collected by Chamberlain. Chamberlain robs Hurley in his own zone. Kang puts it up, and Solo intercepts. Solo saucers, and Sulphur puts it where it belongs.
Wow. Quick little 1-2 there.
Yeah.
Bang, bang play.
I don't, try and defend against that. Silver wasn't standing still. He was moving quickly. So we've got 12 minutes, just under 13 minutes left, and it's 8-0.
8-0.
Stefan pulls it into the corner. Nice little work there. Puck bouncing around on the red line. Burns collects, but can't hang on to it. Ooh. Braden Lee.
Braden Lee in the box for the second time tonight.
Not happy with that call. That was just an open
Knee
field.
on knee contact.
Yeah. I don't know how you call that, who did what. I guess you got to be watching it, and it was kind of behind, not right on the play.
No, that's true.
Both of them had their heads down. All right, Van Sickle with it now. Feeds Stefan on the point. Stefan Van Sickle.
Here we go. This is what the Mako need to be doing, taking a little bit of time, cycling it around, get some opportunities.
Yep, they got to get control and set up that pass in front. Puck bouncing and scores!
There we go.
Oh, Scraggs one. Scott Armstrong Scraggs one in front of the net.
Yep.
It dances over and almost did this.
Yeah, kind of came around the outside of the pad there.
Yeah. Aston Brooks dropped, made the initial save.
He did.
And then it bounced down to Armstrong's stick. And
yeah, defenseman was there, but just couldn't quite get a stick to the bouncing puck.
no.
Mako on the board.
Yeah. But that also drags Lee out of the box, so it's 5-on-5.
Yeah.
Bit of zip in their step now. Puck in front.
Oh, monstrous hit in the middle there on Chamberlain.
And Devlin both going down.
I haven't seen a hit like that since last time Laybourne was in a Commodore.
Amps doing it all himself. And Harrison can't tuck it in the corner. And Mako's turn it around. Miscommunication. Cross ice. Shot wide. Hayward Jones with it on the far point. Fires it on the net. Puck rolls over the stick, but just wide. And again, Stampede
they
cleared
need to be
out.
taking a bit more time to cycle it a little bit better down there rather than just having blind shots on goal.
I think
like
you're right. But like you said, the Stampede are all over you all the time. It's like they have an extra player or two out there.
Very easy to say up here, but
Yep.
in the heat of battle down there, very different story.
Ball getting a word from referee Hayward. Not too sure what that was about. But clearing up. Mako's controlling in the corner. Connor Harrison breaking up that little bit of control that the Makos had, and he boogies all the way behind the net where he still has it. And Hurley takes a shot, and it comes all the way back to Call. And Kemp with it. Kemp saucers up to Sofer.
Good look. Is he going to win the race? He does.
Yeah. It was touched at the red line, so no icing is called. Sofer still has it. Centering. Hurley's well tangled up in front.
Yeah, good job by tying up Hurley's stick in front of the net.
Quick little shot by Kemp, just wide. And Gregory breaks it up as Mako's tried to march it out, and they're pushed back in. Kang with it. Railing it up and around. Big feed pass to Ball. Ball over the blue line. Feeds. Fantastic work by Finn Leopard, but Brooks just stops it.
That was a great save by Brooks there.
Yeah.
Held his ground.
Leopard was coming in at a great rate of knots.
Hot.
Yeah, coming in hot, yeah. Yeah. I think there's, oh, right, knocked off the mooring, so it's dragged out.
On the outside.
Oh. Solo against Van Sickle, and it ends up rolling all the way down for an icing. Whoa, chance for the Makos. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left. 8-1 for the SkyCity Stampede. Taking a long time in those changes, that old chestnut.
Yep.
Steven dumps to the corner. Solo fires it down. No icing is called.
Whoa.
And Welcome
Whoops,
just dances.
Puts it through his triangle.
Yeah. Shot and beautiful.
Oh, he got some.
Lee standing his ground. But
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, that was.
Benjamin Stephen there.
Yeah, not liking Braden Lee's
No.
approach to goal scoring.
Oh, Braden's sitting there on 2 goals. It'd be nice for him to get a hat trick in his final game.
Yeah. We'll see how he goes. Freer shot. Beautiful save through a whole bunch of bodies again. Powers, great work.
Yeah, Stampede are always dominant in front of the net there.
Back to Freer, keeping it in. But he doesn't. Chamberlain picks it up. Starts to boogie over the blue line. Shot, drifts it just wide. Howard Jones along the boards. Good Harry Lowe with him on that. Hayward Jones and tangled up along the boards. Face off again. Stampede territory. Ball facing off for.
Oh, Bull with a great job there, just slipping it between Amson's legs.
And Burns with it behind the net. A little bit of spin. Leaves it. Puck, good save by turnaround, forcing Brooks to make a save. And it ends up on Amston's stick. Puts it back to Ofer. Amston and Sofer, dangerous.
Great hit there.
Yeah. Howard Jones. Hayward Jones just gets back into play though. Puck rolling around in front, tangled up everywhere but in the net.
Oh, wow.
Connor Harrison couldn't quite complete that, and it rolls out, giving Makos a get out of jail free card there.
Yeah, Powers did all that he could possibly do on that save attempt.
I got to say, Hayward Jones took that hit beautifully and just kept moving through it, which was great. Oh, Leopard leaves the puck behind accidentally, where Harrison picked it up, feeds Kemp. Kemp can't hang on to it, and it rolls out where Solo picks it up on the red line. Hurley with it now, over the blue line, tries to march it in. Armstrong picks it up, leaves. Big feed pass to Van Sickle. Van Sickle over the blue line. Tangled up in the corner with Solo. Still tangled up there with Armstrong now. Centers. Puck bounces off the side of the net. Back to Armstrong, who backhands it in front. And finally it bounces out to the red line. Hodge rails it off the boards. Rough time for a change, but Kemp tangled up in his feet. But he moves it on along the boards, back to the point.
Yeah, Hodge did a great job there. Stick to stop them just walking into the zone there.
Yep, it was an offside, so Cole couldn't keep that in, and so the boys will be dragged back. It'll be an intentional offside, I believe, or perhaps not. We'll see. Who might have? Big pass by Power out to the red line, where Chamberlain ends up with it. Tries to stick handle through Burns and Gregory. Burns whiffs on his shot. Ends up on Walcom's stick. Walcom being harassed. Puck bounces in front and glove down. Sheesh. Power.
Nice little save there from Powers with that floating puck.
Looking at 5 minutes left in this third period. Gregory rails it up. No icing is called. Power just slows things down. Yeah, they're struggling to get that cycle.
Yes, very much.
Wheeling
so.
it out. Kind of and getting tired probably too.
Oh, very much so. It's a lot of hockey to play in 2 days, especially when you're up against the Stampede.
Yeah. Great work. As Freer over the red line fires right on the target.
Famous Freer bombs.
Yes. The laser guided. Solo with it. Solo pushes past
There's a ball there.
one of the Makos. Kang with it. Kang, Boniface. Off the glass. Solo to Freer. Freer, red line. Steel Boogie's in. Tries to tuck it upstairs inside, but no luck. Kang fires it up just out the blue line. Solo picks that up, carries to the corner. Back to Lee, centering, and nobody collected it. There's a chance. Armstrong. Wide pass to Amston, who takes the shot. Power tries to clear, can't. Amston back to Cole on the point. Cole.
Oh.
Bouncing. Glove
nice
save.
Target shot there.
Yeah. Gregory gets pushed past by Armstrong. Armstrong shot. Scores! Oh. Armstrong. Armstrong.
Strong shot.
Upstairs.
Top shelf.
Yeah, upstairs corner where all the dust is kept.
It's going to put a little pep in the Mako step.
Yep. So, Scott Armstrong, he tucked one in last night too, didn't he?
He did. He did. 8-2 with 3 minutes 33 left.
Yeah. I'd like to see the end, like a game like this at the end of the season after these boys have played together.
It would be really interesting.
Yeah.
I think one of the issues with this Marco's team is it constantly changes, depends on where they're playing.
Yeah.
So they just never have that opportunity to really gel.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
there's a bit of discussion going on down here.
I don't know what that's about.
Oh, this will be a good opportunity to shout out the Wakatipu Wild.
Yes.
Who are playing June 23 against the Auckland Steel at home here.
Yeah, come on out if you're local. Man.
Double header, 23rd and 24th.
Yeah, gold medal, I think first and second place.
Yeah.
Wild took the first place and Auckland took second place last year, so it'll be sort of a battle of the playoffs continuing. So come out and support the Wild. Had a big fundraiser today.
Yeah, it was always very successful. You know, it's tough for those girls not getting the support that they need.
Yeah.
But it's a great group that they are. They make it work.
Fantastic, yeah. Under the leadership and coaching of Colin McIntosh and J.K. Kemp, and myself.
Yeah.
It's a chance for Hurley, stealing the puck, shot. Can't slide it under the pads. Scores! Oh my goodness, on his knees, backhand.
On the second opportunity there.
Yeah. Never say die, Hurley.
Never say die indeed. That's the tenacity you like to see.
Never say die. He was facing backwards on his knees and swiped it around. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed, but no, great grit to be able to score that.
Yeah. Hayward Jones with it in his own zone. Boniface tapping it up. Ball with it.
Just centimetre perfect.
Yes. Just like he practiced.
Just like we practiced.
Hayward Jones with it. Okay, hanging out the back, waiting for that pass. Puck's just held in there.
Yep. Yeah, Burnsy just holding.
Kept in beautifully there. A little bit of a glovey. By Boniface now. Hayward Jones. Saucers it up. Boniface.
Now C-Mac just cycling it around the back there, just cruising around like the West Aussie wanderer.
Yep. He's such a gentle skater.
He is.
He's got some speed on him. Feeding the center. Broken up. Here's Boniface. Lachlan Boniface. Shot on net. Good glove save. I've had the opportunity to watch Lachlan doing some shooting practice. He's got
a nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot.
Good example there.
Right on target. Just needs a little more cayenne pepper.
Just a little bit lower and it would have been in.
More cayenne pepper on that.
Yeah.
1 minute 30 left. And icing is the call. Lee couldn't catch it.
I'd say you're going to see a lot of passes fed to Lee over the next minute 20. Try and get that third one
Hattie,
for his final game.
We'll see how it goes. Collins complaining.
He's wondering why the puck got dropped without a whistle.
Ooh.
Strong hit there. See Lee on the back door there. Nope, couldn't get it through.
Oh, Colin McIntosh. Ben Sickle having a little bit of set too, and they both play a score. Lee gets it. There it is. He gets his hat trick.
Yep.
And he gets to keep that puck.
Yep, I see the puck just getting collected off the ice there.
54 seconds left as he tucks him into double digits.
Great punctuation. Great way to finish up a great career here with the Stampede.
Yeah,
long-time original player.
As I was chatting between periods, everybody was saying, for how long? How long can Braden stay away from hockey?
Exactly. Well, he's still involved with the club, and as you said, with his
maybe
kids
that might
as well,
be enough.
so that might scratch his itch.
Centering. And Cole breaks that up. Pushes it up to Harrison. Harrison feeds Devlin. Devlin. Good blocker save.
Good save.
Half a minute left.
Yeah.
Harrison can't feed the point.
Yeah.
Chamberlain marches it in. Shot just wide.
Oh.
Picks up his own rebound though.
That's a good example of some LBC grade hockey there.
Shots.
Oh,
Scores with 4 seconds left.
Beautiful.
It bobbled through Ashton Brooks's legs. It probably didn't have enough power to get all the way across, but it was tapped in there.
Yep. Yep.
Fantastic work.
It's a true LBC brand of hockey right there.
Right place, right time. Logan Campbell.
Exactly.
Wonderful work. Yeah, that's never say die.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
10-3. And that'll end it. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you again next home round. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Gendo.
Bye.
Bye.